Welcome back. We had to take a quick break there. We had a couple of technical issues here, but we're back. We're back and ready to go. I mean, guys, I don't know what Carlos is doing over there. He's changing clothes in the middle of the interview, man. But son, you don't have to do all that. All right, you don't have to do all that. I understand what you're going on. That Foot Locker is invested in you guys, but I understand. But one more question for you, Carlos. Is there anything else? Is there anything else that you'd like to add? Before we let you go here today.
As a matter of fact, yes, sir, we do have some things we would like to say. I want to give a special shout out to the three ladies in my life, my other three kings, Karmoski, Karamoski, Kimoski. Without them, none of this is possible. They support me and all the long hours I put into my film study and my scouting. I also like to give Foot Locker a special shout out. They invested a lot of funds in the growth of this organization. They're also investing in our new stadium we'll be building for the upcoming season. And last but not least, me. Without me, none of this is possible.
Man, Los, we appreciate you coming out. Hendar, what do you think about that interview with Mr. King?
No, I like Carlos's approach. I think his approach to the season, his approach holistically to his team is pretty good. And like I said earlier, I like the way he involves his entire family in the process. More heads thinking on the issue is better than just one. So I can appreciate that. I just hope I don't have to face his team anytime soon. That if I do, hopefully my team is performing much better than we are now, so we don't get slaughtered. All right.
Right. But yeah, let's look at the standings real fast here. We said last week was some big weeks. We had a few 1 and 2 teams playing each other, so 1 and 3, 2 and 2, big difference. Real quickly, we only have one undefeated team left. The Houston Hustlers got beat last week by ground and pound. We got 2 3-1 teams in the Eastern Division, the Coastal Cadets and Houston Hustlers. And then we have, we had 5 teams that are 2 and 2. So we got 5 teams vying for, to get these top spots in these divisions, and then we have another 4 teams at 1 and 3. Those 1 and 3 teams, man, they doesn't tell the story, all right? Because you got They Say Who That, who's averaging 140 points, but only won 1 game, man. This week, Drew Brees gave a valiant effort, when they were playing us. But them and Camp Creek Quartet, they both need to keep their heads up. Camp Creek hasn't scored under 120, Coach. He's only won 1 game. So, they both need to keep their head up. Now, on the other note, you got Picasso Baby, man, who hasn't scored over 110 points, Coach. But he's 2 and 2, And then on the bottom, what you say?
Beat me with 107 last week.
Yeah. And then you got and then you got Team Wood, Paul. You're 1 and 3, but you had 250-point week games. So I don't really, Aaron Rodgers was out last week, but then you got Team Wood, Pauls. All right, Team Wood is struggling, man. He's scored the least points. He scored the least points in the league. But I just got word from our producers that we do have Mr. Woody here. I mean, not here in studio, but live on the phone. So let's give me 1 second, guys, and we'll get him up.
So Woody's got a horrible team this year.
You said Woody's got a horrible team, Coach?
Coach, he's got a horrible team this year. Jesus Christ, he hasn't done anything.
Well, we're gonna ask him. Here we go. We got him there. Oh man, I like your outfit, Team Wood. But Coach, how you doing today, man? Tough start to your season thus far. I mean, 4 games in, and your team is dead last in rankings and points. Now, what's your psyche out there in Bridgeport?
Hello, how you doing? Thanks for having me. Like you said, we are going through a rough patch right now. 1 and 3, last in rankings and standings, and it's not something that we like. We're not happy about it, but we're going to fight. We didn't get to 1 and 3 by one person individually. There's no one to blame, but we went there collectively as a team. And as a team, I told the guys in the locker room that we're going to have to fight. Nobody believes in us but us. So we definitely feel like we can make some noise. There's a lot of other 1-3 teams in the league, 2-2, so we're still there. But this week is very, very vital to our season.
I agree, and it's definitely a big week for him. What do you think about it?
I mean, I don't disagree. I'm sort of in a similar boat. So you just got to keep fighting, man. That's all you can do is put the best team you got out there, and hopefully they can get the job done. Simple as that.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Woodrow, you're receiving a lot of ridicule, man, with the way your team's playing. Most years, you're one of the better teams. What do you have to say to your critics?
Critics. I mean, it's all right, man, but it's what to expect, We've been a solid team in this league, since the beginning, and we're expected to do far better than what we're currently. So, the expectations are high, and we're not meeting those. So we appreciate you, critics. We appreciate your haters. You know what I'm saying? It's fine, but we're already motivated. I definitely had to, get away from the media for a while and delete to my Instagram and Twitter. I've received death threats and threats of violence to me and the coaching staff, as well as members of the team. The line has to be drawn here, but we know that winning will inevitably make us much safer out here in these streets.
Whoa, I wouldn't expect to hear that, hen dog. Boy say he had street death threats. Good gracious,
Boy,
man.
that is horrible. He got the whole city of Bridgeport against him.
Yeah, man, it's rough out there in Bridgeport, man. But good, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Wood. Where are you? We lost you. All right, here we go. You're back. I'm sorry to hear that, man. But now you put together. What are your plans to turn things around, man? You gonna make it wholesale changes? You gonna stay the course? I mean, time's ticking, man. What are you gonna do to get in this coveted tournament?
Well, we have quite a few holes. We've definitely not gotten the production that we've wanted or needed out of Tom, and he knows that, and I know he wouldn't mind me saying that. We've been trying to solidify a running back position. Everybody's trying to, get Megatron, and that's cool. He's highly coveted, and I would try to get him too, but it really doesn't make sense for us to take a strength here to try to patch holes over here, then leave a gaping hole with the best player on our team. It just really doesn't make any sense. And he provides us with consistency. We have a few players who have been doing that for us, Pierre and D'Angelo. So we just need to, we may make moves. We may.
All right, well, that sounds good. Sounds like that he doesn't really know, though, to me. He doesn't know if he's going to make moves or not. But, what do you think about that, hen dog?
Sounds like he has no clue, Coach. No clue whatsoever.
But
he knows he needs to do something, but he seems like he's afraid to do it because of this quote-unquote gaping hole that'll be left. I'm not sure that's accurate.
But he does have a very coveted piece in Megatron. I mean, he has some Tom Brady. He has some good players, so he can turn it around.
Yeah, you can move it. You can move a Megatron here or there and get a couple guys for him. That I just think he needs to not be afraid to pull the trigger.
Yeah, I agree. But he has won in this league, so I respect him as an owner. I definitely do. So Wood, anything else you want to add or say or add today?
Yeah, well, it's been tough, like you said, and we're looking forward to this weekend. We like our matchup. We feel like we can turn some things around, and we definitely send the congratulations to the 3 teams that got wins on us. This earlier in the year. Okay, it was covered by us. You guys didn't even have to put forth effort. We covered the entire tab and gave you those wins. All right, just pour. All right, but for everybody else who's going to see us for the rest of the year, we're all out of money. We're not giving nobody no wins. You're coming to see us. Make sure that you bring your own wallet, bring your own fucking money. Be ready for a fight. All right? Because we are. Team Wood, pause, up, bye. We out.
Oh, man, we appreciate Wood coming up. But, hey, real quick, though, Wood. Real quick, before you get out of here, man, I feel like I'm remiss. I think everybody kind of wants to know the answer to this question, man. With Calvin Johnson on your team, man, I'm pretty sure all 11 other teams are interested, man. A lot of rumors are circling about Megatron and his status, and is he gonna be on your team? There's a lot of interest out there. What do you think? Are you looking to move him? Oh man.
Did we lose them?
Well, I guess that answers that question, Coach. He just got up and walked off.
Oh man.
He just walked out.
Walk off?
He just walked off the set, man. So I guess that definitely answers that question. But we
Look,
appreciate.
don't ask him about it.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, if all you guys are interested, I mean, you probably don't want to, I guess that answers your question there. But I appreciate, Carlos King of the SWAT Kings and Team Wood. Woody Vereen of Team Wood Pauls are coming in and interviewing with us today. Last but not least, we're running out of time here, but we do want to quickly look at our matchups this week. All right, I just lost the internet. Hindal, what you got? You got our matchups up for us. First matchup we'll look at is the Coaches Cadets and Lynch Mob. Here we go. I got it right here. Coaches Cadets and Lynch Mob. Coaches Cadets coming in 3-1. Excuse me. Lynch Mob 2-2. What you got on that game, Coach?
Coach Cadet versus the Lynch Mob?
Yeah.
I'm going to roll with Coach Cadets on that. Too strong of a team. Peyton Manning, automatic 30 to 40 points every week.
Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that game. Good luck, Lynch Mob. I hope you put together a good effort here, man. I know you take Godspeed. That's what I got for you. Next game here, we got Grounded Pounding Team Wood Paws, man. 1-3, 2-2. Are they gonna have the same record after this week?
Upset alert.
Upset alert.
Upset alert.
I mean, I gotta agree with you, man. I mean, I'm looking at his projections. I don't really put much into projections, but this guy only projected to have 93 points, man. Grounded pound, that is. I mean, he's got a couple of guys on bye. His main guy, Adrian Peterson's on a bye. So I don't know.
A good week to get him.
Hey man, Tom Brady had a pretty good game in Atlanta this last week. Hey, I'm going with Team Wood Paws as well. Upset alert. Next game here, I see we got. Oh man, we gotta really work on this production. Next game we got. They say who that? Houston Hustlers. Who you got, Coach?
I'm gonna go with Houston Hustlers, man. Houston Hustlers, strong team, man.
Houston does have a strong team. Let me see if there's any buys. But I tell you what, man, since week 2, they say Huda has not put up under 138 points since week 2. He does have Alpha Moore's out, but man, I mean that's just one guy, man. I'm gonna go with they say who that, man. I think that they've had some tough weeks, man. I think it's time for them to get it back going. Our next game here on tab, we have. Let's see what I have on here. We got SWAT Kings and Arian Foster Care. Big game. It's easy. That simple?
Next person.
Oh, man. Well, it's a big game for Arian Foster Care, but you're right, man. I can't really bet against SWAT Kings, but I think Arian Foster Care, man, they got a lot to prove. They had a huge game last week, being a high roll of 176 points. Neither one of the teams looked Antonio Brown's out. I'm going to go with SWAT Kings as well, Coach. You're right. I'm going to go with SWAT Kings.
With all due respect to Arian Foster Care.
With all due respect to Arian Foster Care. Right. Then we got all aboard Hindal Susie Smackers, man. I'll speak on this game. I'm sure. I know you're going with yourself.
Actually, Coach, I wasn't sure I was going to pick myself.
You weren't sure? Oh, man. That's how things are going out there in Cleveland? But, man, you do have Doug Martin out. You just got him, but he's out.
Right.
He doesn't have any buys, man. I hate to say it, Coach. All aboard has had two slow weeks. I'm going to go with all aboard here, man. I think he's going to get back on track.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And then the last game here, we got Camp Creek Cartel and Picasso Baby. Picasso Baby has Cam Newton coming off bye. He's got a couple of kind of injured guys, but man, Camp Creek Cartel is rolling, man. Even though he does have a couple of buys here, man. Jimmy Graham, Antonio Romo, Wesley Welker, new addition. Danny Woodhead. Ah, man. I'm going with Camp Creek Cartel. Who you got, Coach?
I'm going to roll with CCC, man. That sounds like a good matchup to me.
Picasso Baby spoken twice this year, though. I will say that. He said upset alert when he played ground and pound. He beat him. All right? He told Camp Creek Cartel the other day, 1 in one hand, 4 in the other. That's what his record's going to be after this week. So, hey, he spoke up. So, he's got something up his sleeve. But it's about to wrap the show up, Coach. We appreciate you coming out in 10 seconds. What you got? You got anything to say?
Y'all pray for me. Pray for me in the Cleveland market and the Hindal Susie Cycles. Just pray for us.
Oh man, you guys, this is a long show. I appreciate you guys sticking it out through the whole time. Pause. We'll see you guys next week. Good luck to everybody except Lynch Mom. Signing out. Appreciate it. Peace.